Oh. That's slightly less eventful than being trapped in the middle of a war zone.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Shit.
How'd you get more injured from falling off of an e-scooter than that?
How did I get what?
How'd you get more injured from falling off of an e-scooter than being in the middle of, and again, a literal war zone? You know?
Because I didn't get hit by a missile.
That's true. You didn't get hit by a missile when you fell off the e-scooter either.
No, but yeah, no, I fucked up my face as well.
Oh, dude.
Oh no, mate, I fucked up that one. That one's my fault. Shouldn't have gone on in the first place.
Surely a broken wrist can heal itself, right?
Yeah, it can, but the problem is that it's still a bit iffy, and I want to go back to work. My work is real physical, so I don't want to fuck it up even more by working my physical job.
That's fair as well. And depending on how and where you break it as well, it could heal wrong.
Correct, Amundo.
So
I need to get it checked
positioned
in.
correctly.
Yeah, I just need to make sure it's healed right and it's not still broken before I can go back to work, because I'm worried that if it's still broken, I'll just do more damage by working.
Fair enough.
I'm just looking online to see how I can find out my Medicare number, and it's saying sign into MyGov. Oh wait, I can't.
I think I fractured or broke my wrist, like somehow from playing soccer. So I was playing with my friend a while back, and then I was playing goalkeeper. He kicked the ball so hard, and the ball hit my wrist on a really weird angle, and I couldn't even lift up a pillow for about a month.
Yeah, did the angles
My
affect
wrist,
it,
like, I didn't go to the hospital or anything, but like, my wrist, like, one side, like the bone, like, it's more, like, sticked out from the upper bit, but like, I'm back to my usual shape, like, nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Just my wrist looks weird.
Welcome to the club, but mine's not because of any injuries. My wrist just looked weird.
Alright, so I've got to call fucking Medicare, or I've got to visit a Medicare service centre with my proof of identity. For fuck me.
Hopefully your face isn't too fucked up, otherwise they might not believe that it's you.
It's not quite that
My
bad.
dad was doing something online a while back, and he was like, in New Zealand you've got to do like some code thing or something, and so he gave the lady a code, and then she was like, oh, it's correct. And a day later he called her, this time he had another person on the phone, then he had to give the code again, but the code was wrong, the same one he gave to the lady yesterday.
What was this for? Because I might know what you're on about as well. I feel like I've come across the same issue before.
It was something to do with the internet.
Yeah, it's some fucking weird shit sometimes when it comes to do with the. It might be to do with like the modem. There's like certain codes that are on there, and then they match it with certain things to get things weird. And change what works and what doesn't work. And I've called them before, and given them the number. And they're like, oh, this is a match to any currently existing modem that is being manufactured. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm looking at it right in front of me. Do you want me to send you a photo? I send them a photo and they're like, nope, doesn't exist. And then I called them back the next day. It's like, oh yeah, I found it in the system right here. So I don't know what was going on with the previous person, but obviously they'd done something wrong. But
some people are just fucking hopeless, dude.
It's shitty customer service, man.
Yeah, my dad was like, oh, you've got the wrong code. And then my dad was like, I don't know how I put the wrong code if I'm looking at an email I sent to myself. God knows how many years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
The code that I had just set up like 20 seconds prior.
What are you doing?
Complaining at the moment. Keep doing it.
I'm good.
4:53 p.m. It was like 2 p.m. for Australia.
Come on.
It's always interesting finding another Kiwi in the chat. You can tell just by the fact that they're baffled that Australia is 2 hours behind us.
Nah, we're better. Fuck you.
Because being behind us.
I know the future, and 2
Australia,
hours
and
from
like
now,
every
you
single
still
day I
stand
wake
up
up
on
at
my
like
bed.
5 or 6 a.m. in Vietnam.
I wake up at that time anyway. It's not fun. when you
Usually
wake
I-
up.
I'm just like, when I'm back in like my normal sleep routine for school and stuff, usually I end up waking up at like 6 o'clock an hour before my alarm. But, recently I've actually been waking up at 2 o'clock.
I think the use might have switched his alarm from AM to PM.
I finished work time, I'm tired.
Ah, I see. How does it feel to not be the youngest person in the world?
Who's the youngest?
This other dude that's been talking. He's much younger than you.
The raiders are putting our estates to the
Oh,
torch.
Napoleon. That comes old as shit, bro. What do you mean?
Old as
He's
shit.
relative, right?
Now what are you? What's his name? Prawn.
I think he's, what, 14?
14.
I know, eh?
What if this company like an 18 comes? What happened to that? Even when I was fucking 17, I was just like, yeah, right, we'll squeeze you in. But you're gonna look.
You know what? He seems more mature than you.
So,
Shots fired.
Yeah, just leave him to have like a...
My friend
you
just
just gonna
told
call
me.
this back and honest, and just see what happens after he sits there for a few hours, see if he wants to stay or not.
That's okay.
Oh, I see.
I'm calling
Oh, I
He can
see
stay.
how it is.
Give him a prompt and see if he can withstand him talking about the same subject for 6 hours straight.
Yeah, true.
You know. That was always interesting for me. Like, I'd just be sitting in the chat, it's like 3 a.m. and we're on point 2 of their 12-point argument. I've been sitting there since...
yeah, dude, yeah.
I was like, for fuck's sake, guys.
I remember, but not even back in the day, well, before I was like, even when we were gonna start, we just have fucking chat about anything, like 3, 4 in the morning. And a lot of the chats are like actually pretty civil. There'd be some fucking arguments sometimes with the funniest shit 'cause we'd be going at each other about who's wrong. It was just fucking hilarious.
Go back to the sources. 3.5 hours ago, you said this.
Right, Jack. But this is your position, you can't change it. That's fucking
I
mental.
feel cozy in this Discord server. I'm just gonna say it. But at school, my friends call me Big Red Mike, but I'm happy with you guys calling me Michael and Mike.
Can we just call you bombastic?
I'm gonna call you
Bombastic?
Boy, the bomb.
Every single time someone calls me bombastic, another person has to say bombastic side eye or some shit like that.
Yeah.
We're not that young.
I was gonna call you Bomb, bro. Hey, Bomb.
You're just
There
gonna
you go.
get shaggy clothes for the next few months. And that's gonna be it.
Are you playing SnowRunner, Cremo?
No, because Sep's not on.
The assault on
Ah, right.
Thayic
That's and
Stronghold.
Shiv.
Oh, yeah, right.
People sounds familiar, I'm not gonna lie.
Where is Honest? Is Honest working?
I think he's doing PC.
Yeah,
Honest
he had
had to
to
go
work.
to do some work.
Oh, yeah, right.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Honest is actually doing work.
They're crazy, eh? I'll go to the fucking washing, cunt. Fuck me.
Yeah, I gotta do.
Oh fuck!
Got
I
the
don't
perfect day
know.
to do washing. Like, I haven't done it
It
yet.
is perfect.
Put some shit in the dryer, I gotta take it out the dryer and put another load on.
Rick sends his knavish army to Thayic Castle.
God has forsaken me, God.
Cornered the young cub in the far reaches of the
Oh,
north.
fuck. Oh.
They have not cornered a cub.
Let's start
They have
day drinking.
stumbled right into the lion's den.
One hell of a turn.
Lions of Agatha, bare your teeth and show your claws. Fight
Start
for your
swearing
king.
at God. It's
Fight
just
for
like,
your
fuck, I gotta
kingdom.
start day drinking.
Fight
man.
for Agatha.
Start date.
God.
Defend the blockhouse.
Oh, open the fridge from the drive. Fuck me.
How the life of an 18-year-old changes so fast.
I'm really fucked. Let's bring this load up. Get in there, you bastard.
Well, I'm quite happy that I don't have a job.
You don't have a job?
He's 14,
What
mate.
What? That's legal age!
In New Zealand,
you don't need to
in
be
New Zealand it's
paid.
like 15 or 16.
That's
Well,
fine.
no, you can work younger.
I
but
had a job when I
legally,
was
they don't need to pay you.
14.
I had a job when I was 12, can't I? Look at my mum all the time.
They
That was
don't
6
need
at a
to
full-time
pay
job.
you anything above or at
I was
minimum
40
wage.
with a worm chunk.
Apparently I can work at KFC bump roll.
You can.
I don't
But
know if
again,
it's all
like,
good, bro.
they can pay you as much or as little as they want up until you hit the age of 16, and then it becomes illegal unless they pay you minimum or higher.
It transfers between industries.
Yes and no. New Zealand's different.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Working in
Fucking
fast
guts.
food is the worst decision you will ever make.
Yeah, I'm glad I've never
Not
worked in
even
fast
with
food.
hospitality, but because of there's such an abundance of hospitality work, they've created different segments for it. So it's 14 and under, then anything over 16, you're on the right track. It's
I was so glad to get out of hospitality.
I think when you're in the trades, when you're at the age of 12 in New Zealand, you have to be paid training wage at the minimum, which is nice. Yeah, but training wage is fucking, you know, it's nothing.
$10, yeah, piss
Yeah,
off.
pretty much like $10 an hour.
I don't know, I feel like I'd probably start with this because I need to get my CV up or whatever.
You don't really
You can get a job at Woolies, you're mint.
No, I'm going into year 12 this year, so I can't have.
Did you say you're 14?
You're going into year 12 this year, 14. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, what the
What?
fuck?
What? That? What? No, you're lying.
It's like the school system in Australia and New
Same
Zealand
boat
are
as
different.
me.
The years aren't the same, but like I'm from New Zealand as well, and that still doesn't check.
That can't be right though. How can you be in year 12 at 14? That means we're gonna graduate at 15.
This year,
This may be
year I
really
was
slow.
in year 10, and then I moved to another school halfway through the year, and they offered me to switch to year 11. And now I'm just waiting for the credits to see if I pass. If anything, I will pass by like
You don't know anything from
maybe.
before?
Would that mean that you're turning 15 this year?
Yeah, I turned
Okay,
15
no, that makes
October 24th.
yeah, that makes more sense. then.
Graduating 15, cunt. What the fuck?
That makes more sense because like I dropped out of school at 16. So.
Yeah, that's fine. That's your turn.
No, I was in year 13 at 16. So it's actually the same for me.
Oh, yeah.
But like mine was a bit different. I had special circumstances.
No, I could be special.
Yeah, I was about to say, how come you look out at 16 if you were in year? You're probably quite smart if you were in year 13 or 15.
Just because you're smart doesn't mean that you want to or should finish school and go off to uni. It's not what I wanted to do. I had a career lined up for me, so I left, and then I went into that career. I've since left that career, and now I'm in a different one.
Ah, yeah. One of my friends in my school, he left like before finishing this year. Pretty much as soon as he turned 16, he decided to leave school. This year, I mean not this year, last year technically. He was year 11. He didn't bother finishing it because his family, they had their own company and stuff.
That's a whole
Then like into
I
welding.
would leave fuck yeah, just for welding.
Welders make fucking like $80 an hour, cunt.
I know, hey, welders make so much money, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I used to be a.
You have to be kind of good.
Yes and no. Like you gotta be good enough, but you don't need to be like some sort of fucking welding whiz, you know.
Yeah, over time you become really good at it, and it also helps that your family owns it, so you probably won't get fired.
Yeah, because it's a, you know, it's a physical trade, so you will pick things up and get better as you do it, because then eventually you'll come down to muscle memory.
Imagine your mum fired you.
Thinking about it. No, but it's like, you could get fired from a family business. Just I guess the thing is just don't be a cunt. You know?
Yeah.
Don't be entitled because you know daddy's a boss. Don't mess with me.
Right.
Yeah,
Happened to my dad when he was working for a real estate company. Like the boss's wife was like second in command basically, and like all my dad's ideas she would either plagiarize or just reject. And stupidly he decided to call her on it one time and said, you know, it's not really fair to abuse your position as like the boss's wife. And then she looked him dead in the eye and said, yeah, well at the end of the day he's fucking me, so he's going to listen to me, so what are you going to do? Yeah, and she went to the boss and told him that my dad was like insubordinate or whatever, and he got like penalised for it. And I was like, wow.
I had a similar issue, but not to that extent, where I was in a building company and my site supervisor was the boss's son, and he would expect him to act exactly how you would expect him to, you know, the boss's son, but
people who abuse their position like that are just the worst, you know.
yeah, he really hunted down and sorted his shit out over the past few years,
What? Yeah, even turn it off.
it's not really my problem anymore, because like I deal with the other side of those businesses now, because I'm in property insurance and he's an insurance builder, so I'm the one who pays his invoices. So he's not as dicky to me anymore, which is nice. Nothing like having a dude half your age be the person who decides whether you get paid.
Plagiarizing ideas kind of reminds me of this one kid which is in my class, like earlier on this year, and it's kind of funny because that in year 9 he like say I came up with an idea, he'd always like be close to my table, he'd always just listen to my idea, then legit, no joke, like 2 seconds after I finished saying it, he put his hand up and says the exact same thing. And it came to a point where it was so obvious he was literally copying me, because he just like always said exactly what I was about to say word for word. And then I found it really funny because at the end of the year, because he really wanted to get like the end of the year, like I didn't really care at all or anything. And the end of the year came and I ended up getting it, and he was like,